Hello, my name is Hattie Massey. I do healthy hacks with Hattie. The reason why I started these classes was because I was on a lot of medications and I wanted to get off the medications. So I went to my doctor and said I need doctor guidance to get through this, to get off these medications because I don't want anything happening to me when I instantly stop the medications. So she worked with me, got me several, probably I'd say 6 to 8 months to get me off absolutely all the bad stuff, in my opinion. I still have to take a few medications, but not the 26 that I had originally. But anyway, by doing that, I learned that, you wanted to change the environment in your home. You wanted to use all natural stuff because it's not just what you take internally, it's what you're breathing, it's what you're touching, it's what, everything around you. So I dug deep into this. I did a lot of research and now I do a lot of things naturally at home and I just wanted to share it with you guys. So that is why I started this class. So today we're going to talk about bugs and allergies. Now I just got to get over to my screen. I'm going to share it with you. Okay, can all of you see the screen? Somebody say you see it?
Yep.
Okay. So, why do we want to find a natural solution for allergies? For my purposes, it's because I want the natural origins and they lower the risk of side effects like drowsiness and dry mouth. The reason why I put drowsiness and dry mouth is because I used to take Claritin for my allergies, and those were my two side effects that came from it, which in turn you had to take other medications to counteract. And so we just wanted to fix it with just one solution. So, why are the essential oils best for what essential oils are best for allergies? My top three, lemon, lavender, and peppermint. I'm sure there's a lot of other oil, oily gals that you out there, and those are their top three as well because they are pristine. Also, eucalyptus, tea tree, and Roman chamomile. Eucalyptus and tea tree, I do not recommend taking them internally like I do the lemon, lavender, and peppermint. They can have some adverse side effects if they're taken internally. But you can use them for like if you have some kind of allergies where you get rashes and stuff like that. That is a great solution to put on um, your skin topically. So I'm going to run through these oils that and why they work, and those oils I just listed. So lemon, it works as a natural antihistamine, reduces mucus, and it inhibits bacteria. Lavender acts as a natural antihistamine, reduces inflammation, and aids sleep. And the reason why I like lavender so much is, when you have allergies and stuff like that, sometimes you have trouble sleeping. And this also, not only is it antihistamine, but it will help you sleep at night. Um, Oops, sorry. Okay, peppermint. It acts as a natural antihistamine. It unclogs sinuses, it relieves scratchy throats. And if you notice, all three of these acted as an antihistamine. So just imagine a powerhouse you have when you put all of them together. And they not only are they a natural antihistamine, but each one does something separate. So it truly is a powerhouse having all three of these together. Eucalyptus, it reduces inflammation and helps open airways. And that's a really good one because when you have allergies, everything seems to be clogged up and everything. So it helps the inflammation to helps open everything up. Eucalyptus also is a great oil to put on your chest and put on your feet when you have a cold or any kind of chest congestion or mucus or anything because it truly opens your airways. It's kind of like the natural solution for Vicks Vapor Rub. Tea tree, known for antimicrobial, anti-allergic, anti-inflammatory properties. It's effective at reducing inflammation, like the eucalyptus, particularly for skin allergies. And Roman chamomile, it's an anti-inflammatory and a histamine, and it's gentle and often recommended for rashes and itchy skin. So now we're gonna, that is supposed to be a slide of all um, some diffuser blends for you guys. I'll see if I can share that. Oh my goodness, none of my slides are showing up. Okay, so I'm just gonna wing this. I have some diffuser blends on there that I have that I will share with everybody and they can pass it along for the replays. I do apologize that for some reason it's not on here. And then this particular slide that's blank, that is supposed to be telling you how to take the lemon, lavender, and peppermint. I personally take it in a gel cap and I put 2 to 3 drops of each of them in the gel cap. And remember, I think it was the last class or maybe the one before where I said that you can put frankincense. Frankincense kind of amplifies any of the oils that you already take. So if you're having a real bad case of it, put a drop of frankincense along with your lemon, lavender, and peppermint. And then you can take that. Oil stay in your body about 3 to 4 hours. So if you feel something coming on, like, you know, you need to continue it, take another one in 3, 4 hours, whatever your body's asking for, just give it to it. And yeah, that's my allergy blend. And I always put frankincense in it because it always seems like mine's going worse than it should. Now we're gonna roll over to bugs. And I bet you none of these are gonna, there we go. So the first one we're gonna talk about is we're gonna talk about mosquitoes. Mosquitoes are out, it's warm, well, it's cold here today, but it's getting warm. And so you wanna keep the mosquitoes away and you don't wanna necessarily use a DEET because that kind of stuff is really full of, I don't want to say poisons, but poisons. So you're going to do 15 drops of peppermint, citronella, lavender, tea tree, and you're going to top it off. I should have wrote out fractionated coconut oil, but that's what FCO is fractionated coconut oil, which is the liquid version versus the solid version that you can get like to cook with and stuff. And all you do is spray it on before you go outside. This one I would apply every 2 hours or so because you're out in the open and rubbing up against grass and all that kind of stuff. So it's not like staying on your body like oils inside your body. So I would apply this every 2 hours. I don't know what to do, girls. Here's one. Here's fruit flies. So you can take 2 to 3 drops of lemongrass, you put it on a cotton ball, and you place the cotton balls on the counters and the sinks. And it really, truly is that simple. You just take a cotton ball, and you know how it seems like fruit flies come around where you're cleaning. Like if for some reason you forget that little drop of honey or whatever that's right there, and you'll get all these flies. All you need is a cotton ball, and you put the lemongrass on it, and you're good to go. Good old spiders. Put 15 drops of lemon oil, 15 drops of peppermint oil. You put it in a 4-ounce bottle, and all you do is fill the rest with water. I personally use distilled water, but honestly, you can pretty much use any water you want. And then you're just going to spray it wherever your spiders can possibly enter your home, you know, windowsills, the cracks of the doors, older houses. Like I have an old farmhouse, so I have a few extra cracks that I need to spray, and you'll just spray it right where you think that they can get into your home. And then my final drop is, because purification is our free oil that we got this month once we got the 100 PV, a drop of purification will help with any kind of pain and cleansing of bee stings and bug bites. So if you get stung, which I get stung all the time mowing, all I do is put a little bit of purification on it and it pulls that sting out and it helps cleanse the wound so it doesn't get infected. So I appreciate you all coming. Is there any questions? I do want to go through, if you don't mind. And I know this is a very odd class, but I just think you guys didn't see half my stuff. So because we're sharing the screen, I'm just going to go back over here. Do you see what I'm saying? They're not coming up. I don't care. We're just going to do this because I don't want you guys to miss out. Okay. Oops. Hold on a second.
You do know we can't see your screen right now, right?
Nope, I didn't, but that's okay because I'll share it real quick. Thank you for telling me that.
Yeah.
This one is I just feel like a maniac.
You're doing great. Don't worry.
You are a maniac. We know.
Wouldn't want me any other way, right? Okay, so I just went into Canva where I create these things because I figured it would be easier to make sure you guys could actually see them. So these are the seasonal allergy blends I have. So seasonal support is 2 blue tansy, 2 drops of lemon, 2 drops of tea tree, and you just diffuse it. Clean the air, deep breath, fresh air, seasonal threats, carefree, inhale and exhale, which has that eucalyptus that I was telling you opens everything up, and then the refresh. But I promise I will drop this where all the ladies will have it so they can share it with you, so you won't miss out on anything. And then my um, oh no. You're seeing all my goodies on here, aren't you? This is crazy. There we go. All right. So we're scrolling to the bottom. Okay, so there's the fruit fly ones. I know you saw that one, right? So we're going to scroll up and spiders and mosquito, tick removal. So it truly, truly, I live in the woods. I live in West Virginia. You walk out to the barn and you're getting ticks on you. And if you don't get them off quick enough, seriously, all you need is a drop of peppermint right where the head of the tick is. And within 60 seconds, you're going to watch it like release, like pull out, like release out of your body. So that way the head doesn't get stuck in your body, which is how you can get Lyme's disease, which I have, by the way, because of a tick. But yeah, it'll just pull it out real quick. And I do this on my dogs too. If I see ticks on my dogs. Um, ants. Ants are one of the most horrible things in the summer. I know when I lived in Florida, it was a nightmare having ants everywhere. And 4-ounce spray bottle, quarter cup of water, quarter cup of rubbing alcohol, 15 drops of peppermint, 15 drops of tea tree. You spray this on the baseboards, entry points, and it will kill them on contact. You spray it on them, and they just kind of flip up and go like that, and they're gone. And they don't like the smell of peppermint. It's just too strong for them. Do you guys deal with stink bugs? Or is that just a West Virginia thing? They are horrible. They're like Japanese beetles in West Virginia. Like they come in your house and just are everywhere, just like that. So I made a recipe for it. And it's 15 drops of peppermint, eucalyptus, rosemary, lemon, and lavender. You add a little witch hazel to it, top it off with water, spray it around your home. And the stink bugs don't like to stay in here. They want to go away. Um, and then here's my allergy relief, where I said 2 to 3 drops of each in a gel cap. You take every 3 to 4 hours as needed. Pretty simple. And like I said, you can add a drop of frankincense if you needed a little extra oomph to it. And that is it. So let me stop sharing. And do you guys have any questions for me or
I do.
okay.
I started writing them down.
Is these questions for the allergies and bugs?
Yes.
Okay.
How often are you spraying for spiders?
Depends on the season. You see them coming in, you spray frequently, like twice a day type
Okay.
a deal
Okay.
because I want to get them in the morning when I get up, because
I see them.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you had all those great diffuser things for the allergies. I've have heard of some of our teammates making those like smelling sticks.
Mhm.
So is that the same recipe for a smelling stick as a diffuser, or would it be
I
less?
wouldn't. I wouldn't, and some of them I wouldn't.
You wouldn't
Are you
make
talking you talking about like the Vicks?
Yeah, they like have like
Okay.
it looks like a chapstick or lip gloss.
Yeah, it's like a Vicks thing that I make them all the time. I put Raven in mine or eucalyptus, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
A lot of those no, I would not
Okay.
do it.
That's what
If you want me to, maybe one day I can make up my inhaler recipes
okay.
and then
Yeah,
just have a quick shot of that.
perfect. And I thought there was something else. Um, maybe not. Maybe that was my rest. I think that was it. All right, that
Does
was
it
questions.
Does anybody else have any questions about the class? Noelle is trying to unmute. There she is.
On the eucalyptus, does it matter if you use like the eucalyptus? It's like
Radiata,
one,
Globulus.
right.
I like the Globulus is the one I use in my recipes. There are reasons I use, I can't remember what the main difference is, but there was a recipe I did a while back that had I can't say it, the Raviata. By the way, look at my new kitty. Anyway, but the Globulus is the one that I would use with the allergies. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and stop this recording. We appreciate you all coming. Maybe.